Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at yet another project which enables us to do gaze detection within a scene. The purpose of this model is solely to predict where a person is looking in a scene. Predicting a person's gaze target requires reasoning both about the person's appearance and the content of the scene. There have been a lot of other models which have tried to do so, and they have developed increasingly complex, and we have seen on the channel itself that they have been dealing with handcrafted pipelines for gaze target estimation that carefully fuse features from separate scene encoders, head encoders, and auxiliary models for signals like depth and pose. That is where this new project Gaze-LLE or Gazelle tries to help out. It stands for Gaze Target Estimation via Large Scale Learned Encoder. It's a new transformer based framework that streamlines gaze target estimation by leveraging features from a frozen Dino V2 encoder. So, the way it works is quite interesting. They have extracted a single feature representation for the scene and then they apply a person specific positional prompt to decode gaze with a lightweight module. We are going to install it locally and then we will see in a Gradio demo how it works. The good thing is that they also have this GitHub repo where there is a lot of other detail about the implementation and stuff which you can also readily check. So let's try to get it installed and see how it works. Let me also thank our good friends at Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs, so do check them out. This is my Ubuntu system from Massed Compute and this is my GPU card from same Massed Compute with VRAM of 6 GB and 48 GB, and it is NVIDIA RTX 6000. So in order to get started and installing it, first thing you need to do is to git clone the repo. So let me do that and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Once that's done, we need to create a Conda environment with it. And they have provided this environmental file. So let's wait for it to get installed. And it takes a lot of time. It's been around 10 minutes that it is still running, so we just have to be patient with this. Installs a lot of things, by the way. Okay, eventually it finished installing in 10 minutes. Now let's try to run this project. So all we need to do is to run this command in order to start the Gradio demo at our local host. So let me run it. And the first time when we are going to run it, it is going to download all of these models which I mentioned at the start, this Dino V2. And while we were talking, it is all done. Let me take you to my local browser and then access it on our local host at port 7860. There you go. So Gazelle is running here. Let me make it slightly bigger so that we would know what is happening. Okay, that is much better. So we can either try out with their own examples. For example, let's select this one, and then when I click on submit, it is running. Let's see how long does it take. Let's also check the VRAM consumption while it happens. So it is taking around, oh, very low. That's very nice. Just around 1.5 gig of VRAM. Very good. Okay, let's wait for it to produce the result. So this is on the left hand side is the source image which they have added as an example, and on the right hand side it is going to produce the results. Let's see how long does it take, because I also tried the same thing with this Moondream 2 model which you can check out on the channel. This is the one, the third video which the Moondream released just 2 days ago, and it was also quite good, but for the gaze detection it was taking around 12 minutes, which is quite long. Other than that, it was quite decent, I would say, for the size, 2 billion. So let's see how long. Wow, it was so quick. I think under 30-40 seconds it has already done this. Not only the gaze detection like this and this, he's looking here, and then this is a heat map. Interesting. So wherever the gaze is going, it has generated that heat map like this. Cool, interesting. Okay, let's try out one example from our own local system. I'm just going to click here and upload maybe this one where this woman is looking at her mobile phone. So let's see if it can do this detection. Let's wait for it. Maybe we will just okay, that is good. There you go. So it has done the frame, and look at the gaze, really perfect, good stuff. And look at the heat map, very nice. So she is looking at this object, very fine. I think in terms of accuracy, it seems to me it is better than Moondream 2, but I would leave the decision to you. Once you watch that video, then let me know your opinion. Okay, let's try out another one. And then for this one, I'm just going to go this. And these are all AI generated, by the way, so don't worry about copyrights or anything. These are all my own images. So there you go. How good. So you see, this is here due to the height, and then this goes here. So this, it has also given us the frame coordinates. Very nice. And look at the speed too. So you see, this is the object he is looking at, and this is the object she is looking at. Very nice, very fine, really good stuff. Okay, I'm not sure if I have other, maybe I'll check it out if I have any other. Maybe let's check out this one. This should be fairly simple, but what would it say the object she is looking at? Let's see. So it has just given the frame because she's looking at the camera, right? So it is not available. So that is good. So it doesn't hallucinate. That is fine. Very nice. Okay, let's look at this example. This is just part of another video I did around this light play on that Pulp Fiction. So again, because the object is not visible, so they haven't really shown it. Okay, let's see if we could, maybe what I could do, we could do it on an animal. I think I do have an animal image like this. So let's see if it can do the animal frame or not. Should be fun. Yep, it created this. That is interesting. Now I'm just pushing it. I know. I just want to know if, because they are, both of them are looking at far end of that somewhere mountain or grass. Okay, so I think it just consumed my VRAM. So if that happens, simply reload it. Sometimes this is the issue with Gradio, but we can reload it or we can restart it. That is fine. So I'm just going to, I would need to find my image. Sorry. Okay, so okay, so sorry, it is not Gradio issue. So it is primarily, it is saying stack expect a non-empty tensor lit. So it gave it a empty because there is no gaze available, and that is what I expected. That's good. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. And to end it, I'm just going to give it this bit of a complex image to do the gaze detection. So you see, they're looking not exactly at this globe, but it has got it right. There you go. And it is perfectly fine. So they are looking at each other's eyes instead of this globe or candle. So it looks really cool. Really good stuff. So you see, look, I'm very happy with the performance. Let me know what do you think about this project. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, do me a favor and share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.